So we will begin. I invite everyone to get snugly in Shavasana. I'm going to stay seated so that I can be closer to the microphone and you can hear me. It's quieter in my speech. And take your time to make Shavasana as cozy, as comfortable, as padded as you desire. We'll be here for 10 minutes. I love classes that start that start in Shavasana. The theme for this evening or this morning, this afternoon's class is the heart. So welcome, Celia. We're in Shavasana, so you can get cozy and lie down. So we're journeying through the different meridians. And today is about the heart and the small intestine. They're linked together. We'll focus mainly on the heart. This opening Shavasana, so those still joining, we're starting in Shavasana. This opening Shavasana is all about landing in your heart space, breathing into your heart. So once you've made yourself comfortable, blankets, pillows, closing your eyes. And if you fall asleep and you spend this whole class in Shavasana, fantastic. That's exactly what you needed. So if that's what happens, wonderful. Welcome that. An hour's nap or an hour's sleep. So eyes closed, skin relaxed, sinking into the ground beneath you. Feeling where your body has contact with the ground and relaxing into that contact. Relaxing in being held by the earth. In our Yang class yesterday, we were focusing on our connection and support in the earth in this dynamic way. And tonight, just melting into the earth's support. It's always there for you. How fantastic. You can even notice those parts of your body that have a hard time to let go, that are constricted, tense. Not being angry for the tension that may be there, but breathing into it. Hello, tension. Welcome to this slow class. So widening into presence. Surrendering into gravity. And breathing into your heart. And ask in your heart, how are you? And softening into whatever the heart has to say, however it's beating, however it's feeling. Jaw soft, tongue relaxed, skin at ease. And if the mind wanders, you have a choice. You can give it time off and it is welcome to wander. Or you can take this time to keep returning to the heart center. Keep settling back to the beating heart, and feeling into what's going on there, softening into what's going on in and around your heart. We'll move really gently into our next shape, which is similar, but to get into it, we'll have to roll to our side and come up to sitting. So rolling to your side, coming up to sitting. Hopefully you have reachable a block or a cushion, maybe an extra one for your head, and we'll come into melted heart. The target is to come into a back bend, focusing on the chest. So you decide how high it is what you're lying back. If you need padding under your head so that it's okay for the neck, decide where you want your arms to release. And you can also decide if you want the legs straight or bent. And I know it's quite dark by me, But I kind of wanted to go for some mood lighting here. And hopefully you need to just hear me more than see me. So finding your melting heart where the chest is elevated, your neck feels supported, the shoulders can release, and either your legs are straight or bent in line butterfly. And we're going to take time to visualize cleaning our heart. So, many of you know this, but I'll repeat. Scientifically, it's been proven where we bring our attention, more energy flows there. Visualization is a great way of bringing our attention somewhere. So a way to feed our heart and help rebuild cells, to clear out stagnation, is to focus in on it. And this comes from an ancient Tibetan practice. They've been practicing it for thousands of years. It's cleaning it. Visualize we're going to scrub our hearts clean. So imagine you pick up a magic heart sponge and put some heart soap on it. And then lovingly wash your heart. Imagine yourself cleaning this beating organ of yours. Washing away any dead blood cells, any stickiness. Cleaning away, clearing away anything that's making your heart heavier, labored. And as you imagine yourself cleaning your heart, you can imagine your heart loving this, like it's gone to the best day spot ever. And it's getting brighter red, becoming easier for it to beat. You can clean the outside of the heart. And cleaning the inside of the heart. All those curves, the valves. And seeing all the soapy suds, all the dirt being washed away. There's a lightness that comes to the heart, a more vibrant red. It's youthfulness and vitality. And imagine, put the sponge down and imagine some heart water washing the suds and dirt away. And it's sparkling clean. It's just gotten a few years or a few decades younger. It's been reminded of its natural resilience, through natural goodness, its natural strength and vitality. Now that it's been clean, it can just rest, bask in your attention. Letting yourself adore your heart and letting your heart feel adored, feel appreciated. Resting in the heart, basking in the goodness of your heart. 2 more breaths here. And then to come out, bend the knees. Roll over to a side. You can rest there for a few breaths. Removing what you are lying on and come to lie on your back. Returning to Shavasana. We're just there. Is there any difference? What does the chest space feel like right now? Rolling over onto your belly. Few breaths here, settling your legs, finding a comfortable position for your head, relaxing the shoulders. Come into a second back bend, either sleeping sphinx, so arm on top of arm and your forehead on the arms, or up into sphinx onto the forearms, either sinking in the shoulders or pushing the ground away, or coming all the way up into seal. And seal, you can have the hands quite close, like I like it, or maybe it's more appropriate and comfortable for you to have the arms further in front. So choosing a back bend that works for your body, in this class. The target is the compression of the lower back and the opening of the front of the body. And you can choose seal for half of it and then go down to sphinx or sleeping sphinx, or you can start with sleeping sphinx and come up to sphinx or up to seal. So we've got 5 minutes here. And if 5 minutes back bending like this is too much, then of course just rest on your belly. Taking that responsibility, because our yoga studios are international in all our own rooms. And I can't see what's going on in your faces. But you're here for your practice. You're here caring for yourself. And I'm offering, as best I can, suggestions, options that you take on or you don't. So once you've found your back bend, land in your breath. On the inhale, travel from the base of your spine, up the spine to the back of the heart. Then exhale, travel down the front of the heart, down the front of the spine to the base. Let's loop from the hara to the heart to the hara. From the belly to the heart to the belly. Inhaling up to the heart. Exhaling down into the belly. Inhaling from the belly up to the heart. Exhaling from the heart down to the belly. If it becomes too much, please don't fight your way through it. Be gentle with yourself. Take rest in on your belly. Inhaling up to the heart. Exhaling down to the belly. One more breath here. Taking your time to lower down. Rest and feel the rebound. What is your body and heart? What do they have to tell you right now? And can you listen openly? Can you hear what's being said? Can you make room for it? The next posture is a forward bend, either child, so slowly, gently pushing back into child, or if your knees don't like it, or if you just prefer, you can do child on her back or his back, either the bottom on the ground or bottom on a cushion, or even a cushion and a block. The child on his or her back, making sure you stay on your back. I find when I use a cushion underneath my bottom, I don't even then need to hold my arms and they can relax. So finding what works for you. Taking time to create a posture that suits this class in your body. And when you have the posture, just melt into it. Here, I invite you to pay extra attention to your exhales. The sense that with every exhale, your entire back is widening, softening, releasing. Softening into whatever's touching the ground. Letting the back widen, release. Softening, releasing into whatever is here. One more breath. Those hugging the knees, gently releasing. Those in child, you can either come to lie on your belly or sitting up, whatever works better for you. We'll all pause and feel a rebound. So what is this moment like? Coming up to sitting. The next shape, you have a choice. You can come either into butterfly, so seated forward bend. Primary target is the rounded back, the release around the shoulders. That's where the heart meridians then run the small intestine. Or what I would like to do tonight is dangling, so standing forward bend. And you can always find a wall or furniture and lean against. the furniture. It can be that holding this for more than a minute or two isn't good for you, get dizzy. I will give us 4 minutes time, but that could be those who are choosing dangling too long. Of course, we're building up our relationship, listening to our bodies. So whatever shape you're in, see if you can relax the shoulders a little more. Those of us dangling, we're letting the head hang. Those in butterfly, it may be okay to let the head hang, or maybe better for you to rest your head on something. And then breathing into, where do you feel this? Those of you dangling, you can always take breaks, bending the knees and coming into a squat, and then come back up. Those of you dangling, don't feel you need to be completely still. You can shift your weight a little bit. You can roll the shoulders, the neck. What is this like? And can you be with this, just like this? One more breath. Those dangling to come out, I recommend bending the knees, coming through squat. Then bring your hands behind you and straightening out the legs. Those in butterfly can sit up, and we can all meet in beach pose. Or if you prefer, lying on your back in Shavasana. What does this feel like? How is your breath flowing? What's your connection with your heart right now? What's your connection with gravity? We'll come to a lying twist. Lying on your back, bending the knees and one direction, the shoulders in the other. And if you need extra blanket, cushions, get everything you need. So the twist is the relationship between the hips and the shoulders. We want them twisting in the opposite direction. We tend to get colder in twists, so if you want an extra blanket under you or above you, please do that. We'll rest here for 5 minutes. We'll be here for 5 minutes. Letting the mind wander wherever the mind wants to wander to. Like at the beginning, feeling the support of the ground. And resting in that natural contact we have with the earth. This natural relationship with gravity. Sinking into it. The twist is not only lovely for opening up the heart, but really helpful for the intestines. As I said, the heart's linked to the small intestine. So helpful for getting things moving along, elimination, releasing what you don't need anymore. Any gurgling in the belly happens in class, wonderful, let your belly gurgle away. One more breath here. And slowly, gently easing out. Pausing in the middle, feeling the difference from the one side to the other. How is your body reacting to all this tugging and squishing? Specifically, how does your heart feel? Also noticing the temperature in your body. Do you need an extra blanket or two? And coming in to the twist on the other side. Two sides are different, so what do you need to make this twist, this side work for you? What position do you want your back arm at? What angle do you want your head? Do you want legs bent or straight? And when you have found the effective twist, hips one way, shoulders the other, and resting here, surrendering into gravity like this, letting your heart beat, your body breathe, and letting the shape do its work, realigning, releasing. One more breath here, noticing what this is like. And then, your own way, very gently coming out. Landing back on your back, feeling what this is like. Listening to your tissues. Listening to your chi. And then maybe you feel like, no, I don't need to move anymore. You can stay where you are. Or maybe you want to take a couple minutes either hugging your knees in or reaching for the feet in happy baby. Or even an inversion if you want to do a shoulder stand and you're comfortable with that. So 2 minutes extra shavasana or 2 minutes hugging your legs, happy baby or shoulder stand. Letting your body guide you with what it wants, movement or stillness. And if you're not there already, slowly coming into shavasana. Ending where we started. What's it like now to relax into the ground? And I come closer to you so that my voice could be closer. Letting yourself relax into gravity. Relaxing into your heart. letting yourself rest in this natural care, the care you offer yourself through practice, care from gravity, the care from this present moment just as it is. And staying in Shavasana, but bringing your attention back to your heart. Seeing if you can feel it beating. And thinking about someone or few people you love. Just holding them in your heart space. As people we love, it's so nice to love them most of the time. So just feeling that goodness of this connection you have with this person or these people. Holding them in your heart space. Tuning into your heart connection with them. And sending them love. May they be well, healthy, safe, full of joy. Sending these well wishes off. And landing in your breath. Letting your breath stretch out. Letting your body stretch out. Maybe yawning. And then you can choose to stay lying here. Maybe the computer is not so far. You can just clap it close or turn it off and rest here longer. Otherwise, roll to a side and come up sitting. As far away as that may feel right now. And this is the moment I get to delight in all of your faces. Scrolling back and forth. So bringing our hands together in front of our heart. I want to see some lovely ones that joined a bit later. Bringing your hands here. Breathing in. And bowing to you. Celebrating your heart, celebrating your whole body, celebrating your practice. Bowing with love to those you called into this practice, who you brought into your heart space, celebrating these lovely beings. And then bowing to all beings, bowing to life with gratitude. Namaste.